After an evening of enjoying some downtime, the Protectors of the Past returned to Gallows Fend to prepare. Lord Gallo had some options for the party. While the bulk of the Allied forces converged with Steppengard's army, the Protectors could act as a strike force and aid the efforts in other ways. The first option was to sabotage the siege weapons near the enemy camp. The second option was to take the fight a bit more directly. Joining Steppengard's forces was the court mage Thravanvost and his Sphinx mount. His tent was set further from Steppengard's camp, affording the Protectors an opportunity to put the mage and his Sphinx out of commission. Breaking to discuss, the Protectors of the Past prepared for what would most certainly be a dangerous and bloody dawn. I guess we should also probably kind of generally recap what we discussed.
Yeah, I think I was going to lead it off with, well, Protectors, what's your plan?
Well,
I mean,
I'll just suggest it.
Did we all agree to the plan that we laid out in the chat? And if anybody needs a recap on what the plan was in the chat.
Let's find out. Well, I think what we should do probably first is to send a message to Thravanvost and see if maybe he'll meet with us and see the evidence that we have. He's an intelligent person. He might see reason.
However, he is the leader of their mages, so I find it hard to believe that he doesn't see the magical corruption that's going on.
I agree with Bryn on that. And that, I fear if we message him, it might alert him to perhaps our plan of going after him. Even if we don't speak about it, even if we don't infer it, perhaps he'd be a little more on guard. Yes, precisely.
Rayland, Winry, what do you think?
I think you can go ahead and message him. No, I don't think it will really make a
your
difference.
audio's not coming through for me.
Mine.
It's her, not you.
Winry, what do you think? Should we message Thravanvost and try to get him to parlay, or should we just do what needs to be done?
I think we should just get on with it. It doesn't feel like he's going to be a good person who is able to be talked to.
As rough
You can
as
always-
Rayland.
You can always try to tell him about the evidence and the poisons and whatever and what hat while we're kicking his ass.
in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, sure. Maybe he'll change his tune at the end of a sword.
while we're fighting him.
I don't think that's something we should count on. If we go there, I think that the plan is to extinguish the mage and get back as soon as possible.
Well, yeah, if he says no, why not?
As much as wanton loss of life would be not the best, I see your reasoning, and I think it's sound. So
All right.
I think we should act decisively.
So,
Alright, so if we send a message to him, what do we say?
No, I think we should not send a message.
Right, sorry, I'm sending.
yeah, right, that it sounded like the vote was
Myetharia is redacting.
it sounded like the vote was 3-2 to not send a message and try to surprise him. Yeah.
Yep.
That's better.
That sounds right. Okay, well, then I believe what we should do is make our way through the woods as quietly as possible, straight towards Thravanvost camp.
Thravanvost.
Did I say that
Blah,
word?
blah, blah.
Thravanvost. And do our best to make our way quietly through the woods and go from there.
As far as quietly
Oh.
goes, I just need to get within
Let's- let's imagine that we are all around a table with the battle map, on the table. So right now we're planning. So we'll try to get to Wicked Hill without being seen. Climb down the battlements there. Try to cross through the lowband forest and possibly come around the left flank castrament from the back.
Isn't Thravanvost like over here?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No, he's over here, I
Yes.
think.
No.
Wait, what? No.
Justin Ping.
Black
The
Pings.
Aha.
Okay.
the siege
So
is
basically
by
in
the
the
left
woods.
flank.
Okay.
In fact, he.
No, the
yeah.
siege is right here.
Yeah. Then that says left flank. The siege
Wait.
is by the left flank.
No.
The siege engines are more on the road area, kind of in between the camps.
Okay, so ping the guy now.
Thravanvost is like here, give or take. That
So I
come
believe
through?
what we actually
good?
do is do our best
Seem
to
very concerned about that, Ryan.
do our best
Yeah,
to
this
ride.
changes a lot. This actually changes
To
a
the-
lot.
This changes everything. We can't do it now.
I'm
I
actually
believe if
more. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
What were you thinking?
It just
Oh, you
means that-
thought we would have more time to get out of there if things go bad.
It just means that we
I
have to
would.
cross the Othral Vale, where it's essentially going to be a lot of open, flat land. Climb this hill, get through the. It's just there's more obstacles, and
Obstacles.
There is
I
more
just-
open ground. You're
Sorry.
right.
yeah, I just don't like it. But that's you got to do something. You got to make it happen. So-
Isn't there like bad weather outside though?
Right now,
Like,
It's winter, but
So it's hard to see.
yeah, maybe.
It'll
At
also
least you.
be.
It isn't
Okay.
like a blinding snowstorm or anything like this, but there's snow drifting down and it's a coating on the ground. I know I don't love these maps because they're not white usually,
it's in
which
green.
does
lush
annoy me.
You
trees.
racist.
Because it
Oh
should
my
be snow
gosh.
covered, but it's more
You're such a
general
child.
general situation as opposed to specific in this case.
They were expecting us to get here in spring.
I would have to use a lot of spell slots to do it,
Okay.
and that would really tap me for. the
Yeah,
fight.
we are going to have to sneakily go through the Othral Vale, and probably will not
No.
have to sneak through the forest as much as long as we're careful.
Yeah.
But
The Vale is effectively no man's land.
yeah,
But there's got to be guards and
well, not necessarily
watch
guards.
posts. Not guards, but like watch posts.
Yeah, there'll
Maybe.
be
They
there.
So they're trying to stay out of range of the towers and hold.
Yeah.
Keep in mind. So there's not going to be anything that's in a reasonable range from those.
There will
Even
be
anything at all. They're really more by their camp, and that's where their defensive and watch posts are going to be. Is by the
Well,
camp.
but it's still flat, open ground. That I'm assuming someone standing right here or right here
Might have a chance to see you. It'd be
will have
possible.
a chance to see us. Standing at the edge of the forest on this hill, I guess is about 100 feet up. They got a good view
Could be
of
possible.
things. Or even if you're on the left flankment here,
Either we're gonna have to be stealthy either way.
It's a few miles, so like
Few
it's
miles, that is a
almost
long way.
2 miles to here and almost a mile to here. So like
You
these
guys
guys
are coming from
aren't
here.
these guys aren't gonna
Yes.
see us because
Yeah.
we're gonna be pretty damn far away from them. The
That's
only
a good
people that
point.
might see us are if there's scouts here.
Yeah.
If there's scouts there, it doesn't matter what we do, we're gonna have to deal with them.
good point.
We
All right.
can't like I don't have enough spell slots to make everybody invisible, and neither does Bryn. So I mean we just have to do our best. We're going to be riding, I imagine, so we'll just be tearing ass on horses and just do the best we can to get there quickly.
Are we sure we want to do the horses thing? I mean, I'm still like I want to be as silent and unnoticed as possible. I feel like horses adds another level of
Being
loudness.
noticed.
Being noticed.
I'm coming at it
And they're
from
easier to see.
I don't think there's a good way for us to stealth there, so we might as well just get there quick. But
No.
I mean, if you guys want to try to walk, I mean, we can walk and be as stealthy
we
as
should
possible.
walk. It'll be stealthier if we walk. 2 miles
Hold up a
walking
minute.
takes us an hour to do, or an hour and maybe 2 hours to walk.
40 minutes to an hour.
So I think we just do it.
All right.
Once the sun goes down. One thing that I kind of wish that I had talked about, I guess we did more training of the troops, but kind of wish that we had done a quick walk of the Vale and the forest area before the troops get there. But I understand that that's a little bit too much retconning, Justin. I'm sorry.
We will get to something similar to that here shortly. But that'll be kind of after this nighttime excursion.
New?
Well,
Okay.
I think that's the plan then. We'll wait for nightfall and then we'll make our way. Yeah, pretty much that exact route.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they were arriving in the evening, so they're kind of setting up camp in the evening, and then as you start to see kind of the lights of fires being lit, things like this down, kind of you can kind of see in the distance this light beginning to peak up, and the darkness falling everywhere else. You guys set out, heading along your course through kind of the north side of the Vale, heading up to that hill for Itnavel Wood. As you guys get closer to it, I would like everybody to please roll a stealth check for me on your way across.
I'm going to give Winry Vigilant Blessing.
Okay.
Okay, on this side of the table, I gotta do better. Hold on, I gotta pick my dice. I didn't do that yet.
Yeah, +8 at least.
Yeah, see, I have a plus.
That'd be a 6 for me.
This
10 for me.
Yep.
I rolled a 2.
18.
Bad. I don't know, I'm seeing if I have any.
17.
Nice.
13.
Very nice.
All right. That's not bad.
Amongst the group of you working together, you're able to make your way across the Vale quietly, sticking to shadows where possible. You really don't see much in the way of people as you do it. There's a couple of guys, like you were talking about, standing on the far side of the woods, but it is very sparse. It seems like for the most part they're protecting their side of the wood, not really watching the other side at this point. There's a couple, not much. Nobody seems to have noticed you as you make your way up to the wood
Oh.
and work your way through it.
Slowly.
As you start to get to the other side of the wood, you see just outside the woods on the far side, a tent kind of off on its own, away from everything else. The tent is somewhere 20 feet by 15 feet roughly. It's a fairly expansive tent, but it is amid kind of sparse woods on the southeastern side of the wood. It is dark out in front of it, and if you stand there and wait for a moment, kind of watching, you can pick out a little bit of movement here and there. There is a small group of guards that stand in a ring some 20 feet away from the front of the tent. There is also a sphinx, as you probably expected, that is laying down, its head kind of down towards the ground, as though it is sleeping, as it is laying at the side of the tent, snoozing, sleeping for the next day.
It's outside the tent.
Outside the tent.
Oh my gosh, that's so perfect.
Yeah,
I figured it
we
was.
knew
So
that.
cute.
Oh, right now the setup is that we are in the forest and we are closest to the back of the tent or the front of the tent.
Most Spanish would need to be.
Either.
60.
You'd get to choose if you wanted.
Okay.
The tent itself is... How do I say this? There's woods kind of on three sides of it. The west, east, and north. It's kind of in this little alcove. If you look at the map, you can kind of see that little tucked in alcove there. I'd ping it, but I just got off that page.
I got it.
Yeah, right up
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I see the alcove, yeah. So it's like
that's
facing...
roughly where it is. And then the tent itself faces to the west, where there was a fire pit, but the fire pit is smoldering at this point in time. There was a fire it's still technically lit, but it's like that kind of dark red coals
Right.
with the fire that's going out slowly, so that it isn't really providing any significant light at this point in time.
And you
can
said the Sphinx
approach
is on
from-
what side?
The Sphinx
Front of the
is
tent.
on the south side. It's sort of.
Side.
It's on the far side from where you guys are probably approaching, but it's just to the front of the tent where you can kind of see its front paws and its head
That makes sense.
sitting there on the far side of the tent, just kind of sticking out.
The tip.
There's also the
So-
4 guards are forming kind of a ring around the tent.
Oh,
So
they're
there's
outside
one
the tent
at-
also.
Yes, there's one at
Okay.
each point
Corner.
around the tent, basically. So you can approach from probably any of the 3 sides that are wooded without any real difficulty, either the front, the back, or the north part.
I'll be able to surprise Thravanvost because of the guards.
Yeah, I think the move is
Uh,
to try to get to the front and hit the Sphinx with banishment, and then just blitzkrieg our way into the tent as best we can.
Or, counterpoint, some of us distract in the front and banish the Sphinx, and sneaky boys and girls go in the back.
I think that's a great
And
idea.
beat him like they did, what's his face? Kristen's dad.
Well, they beat Kristen.
Or Kristen,
actually.
Actually.
yeah.
Well, he would wake up. We would not have a chance to do that to Thravanvost. However,
Don't be so negative.
if another idea would be to use a distraction, a minor illusion. Maybe you can distract one of the guards off their post, so that Winry and Rayland can sneak in. That we can sneak in the back, and then we can
Go ahead.
it's risky, but there's an opportunity for Rayland and Winry to even just steal all of Thravanvost's components before even starting the fight.
No, I don't think any of us have vision, Justin.
Now, let me turn.
My fear with trying to draw away is that they may
Go
they
get
may-
people.
they may call for reinforcements instead of investigating themselves.
I feel like we're going to have to deal with them either way.
However,
Well,
uh,
a minor illusion, even if you use a minor illusion on one of the
Hey,
posts
it's
or
white.
two of the post guys, like you can give us a head start to crash through
Boy.
the back of the tent and get a good hit or two on Thravanvost in the tent. I think what we might want to do is to be in the tent for the fight. That'll
Does
limit
anybody-
the
Limit the
Sphinx's
range.
mobility. When the Sphinx enters the tent, that's when we can banish. I don't think we try to banish the Sphinx outside of the tent. I think we want to be in.
yeah,
No, we want to be in the tent because listen, the Sphinx is going to have to enter the tent through the door. We do not want to go through the door of the tent because
No,
the
it goes
door
through.
is going to be facing more guards, and those guards could run and go and get people. I mean, it's like we want to be.
know-
I'm just saying we want to be in the tent.
Is
That's
it just
my
these
take.
4 guards?
Do we know if
I think
Sphinx
this is what you see.
have
Right.
a psychic
Wow, we got
really sight.
like relationship with?
we have no idea. But let me just
Wait,
interject
wait.
mine quickly.
No,
If
'cause
we
I
go
can roll
into the
for it.
tent, Thravanvost
true,
can
you could roll
counterspell
for it.
us, and I could counterspell his counterspell. But what I would rather do is do silvery barbs on
On
the Sphinx to have a better chance of banishing it.
You know what? Looking at this now, I think we might have a chance to just go ahead and take these guards and
Yeah,
take
down.
Thravanvost
Like each of
quickly.
us. Yeah, each of us
Who-
just go off to.
We
each
don't
of
need to get too
guards
cute
and
about
just-
it. I thought,
Yeah.
I keep imagining we're closer to the major encampment than we are. Because I can kind of tell here that he really
You're about
did.
500 to 1,000 feet away from the main camp. So,
So let's-
while it's not
let's-
going to happen instantly,
Right.
there's probably, you've got a couple of minutes basically before there's reinforcements here.
Yep.
Who rolled on knowing the Sphinx last time?
Like everybody.
Okay, So would I know, just based on my relationship with Tabaxi, I know it's different because Tabaxi is like a spiritual fae thing. Would a sphinx have a psychic connection with its handler, its friend, its...
You don't know for sure.
Why would that matter?
You don't think
All
that
right.
it is
Might
innate
have a
in
second
the animal, so to speak, or like
Ability, okay.
the being. But that doesn't
whether or
mean
not
that
Thravanvost
it doesn't.
created that. Yeah.
The other benefit of getting in the tent, though, is that Thravanvost is not going to do any AoE stuff because he would probably hit himself. But
I think his first goal would be to get out of the tent, though.
yeah,
So that would be very short-lived.
he also could
Maybe
probably
not.
like Misty step out of the tent or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it would be kind of, I don't know.
He's got all the
He could
skills.
run too. He could just say, I don't want to have to
Walk
fight.
out.
Like, I doubt it, because he's supposed to be a proud fighting man. He might be like, oh, like, screw you assassins and try and kill us. But he could run. In which case we run. Like, we'll get back into the forest and then I'll start to do my sneaky mission to sabotage the stuff.
Love
I think
that.
if
Start
he-
doing my sneaky mission.
I think if he thinks that the fight is not going well for him, he's definitely going to try and get out so that he can alert the others and alert anyone else.
Yeah,
If he's not seeing it go his way, so we are going to have to be concerned about him getting out.
I could counterspell him trying to
Yeah, that's
magically
what you're
get
going
out.
to.
And I
That's what you're gonna
also
do, Wizard.
would like to point out, I personally think that he's an anti-hero and that we can still turn him, even if we beat him. But that's my thing. Listen, Jack can do whatever he wants. That is my Ryan's intuition, not necessarily.
I just don't want to
Rayland's.
rely on that. That's all.
Relying on it. I'm just saying I think there's an opportunity there. Otherwise,
And
we
I
kill him.
still-
I'm okay with that.
I still think the best play is to try to hit the Sphinx first. Try to hit it with banishment and then make our way in.
Guard Sphinx.
Yeah, now what I'm thinking is give Rayland an opportunity to attack the guard. Like, I'm gonna try and sneak up on the guard and do. I don't have assassinate, but if I attack the guard without him knowing, will that be a? That won't be a sneak attack, will it, Justin?
You'd have advantage, yeah.
I'd have advantage. Okay, good. Then I'm gonna try and get sneak attack on one of the guards, and I think that will be what initiates the fight.
Should the rest of us walk closer to the other guard on the other side?
As I
Yes.
say, I at least want to do the same.
I think Bryn should stick.
I think-
Bryn should stick with me. Winry and Myetharia should take. Oops. I got.
Bryn needs to be the one to do banishment.
Yeah, she needs to be ready
Which
to
is-
do banishment.
Which
at a
is why
split
she
second.
should stick with me. So let me. I'm gonna ping what I think should happen here, but I got out of
Okay.
the. Okay, so I think this is the guy that I should take right here.
Okay.
Sneak up on him, kill him.
Which guy?
Okay.
Or
So just
attack him.
as an FYI, it looks the other way, but the Sphinx's face is over here, just so you know.
Yeah.
Like, that's how she's laying. I just want to make sure
Yeah.
you realize which side she was laying towards.
Which is why
Yeah.
I think Bryn should stick with me, and Jack should probably stick with me. Myetharia and Winry should loop around over here to get a jump on this guy as soon as I make a go on this guy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then as soon as an alarm is sounded, or as soon as the Sphinx,
Bamps.
as soon as the Sphinx like arouses, that's when we do banishment.
Gross.
I agree. Yeah, we want to banish
So
the
you just
aroused,
point to me, so
the aroused Sphinx.
The three of us are gonna go after this guy, Yumi and Rayland, and Bryn and Winry are going after this guy.
No, Bryn. He wants Bryn with him so that he can do banishment.
I'm sorry. Yep.
Yeah,
I'm looking at
Winry.
you, but I'm saying the wrong name.
Ah,
Winry and Myetharia go for this guy. The rest of us go for this guy.
Okay.
So am I doing anything or just being quiet?
We're
Be
waiting.
ready to cast at the moment you see the Sphinx stir, basically.
Sphinxter.
Stir.
So you've got to be like right there on the rock
Okay.
to be able to have a line of sight, and I need
Okay.
to be. What's the range of
So-
Silver Barb? Hang on, this might fuck up the whole thing. Hang on. Nope, Silver Barb is 60 feet. I can just be standing.
Can you
next
make
to
the
Bryn.
Sphinx bigger? My eyes don't work. Oh.
I can zoom in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
Kind of a chick, kind of a hot chick.
Got like some
Yeah,
battle armor
right?
on.
That looks like a human.
Well, we can't kill her now.
Sphinxes
I didn't
have
know.
kind of humanoid faces.
I
Yeah,
She
didn't
has
yeah.
expect
pretty
for the
braids.
Sphinx to be pretty.
They're usually pretty
Not like
smart.
the one
Oh my
in
gosh.
Egypt.
Isn't the Sphinx in Egypt a dude?
I don't know. Probably.
I thought he was like the pharaoh.
Wow.
What was that?
My
Not
cousin
worth sharing?
just
Okay.
my cousin just died.
Really?
not like an immediate, like a second, third,
Like
cousin.
third or fourth cousin. He was like 75.
But like everybody knows him.
That's still sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Anyway,
Break the
Uh,
illusion.
I thought Sphinxes were like had lion faces. Like
They're
you're
lion
really
bodies.
thrown off by the hotness of this thing, huh?
Lion bodies, griffin wings,
He's like,
person face.
maybe we don't want
Yeah, it's just a lion body, not a face.
here, this is
Human face.
All right, let's do this.
what I thought a Sphinx looks like.
Where did you put it?
In the chat.
Why do you?
What? Oh,
That looks like a 4E
I
Sphinx.
hate it when you put him in the general chat. I have to admit it.
that's like a lion
I'm sorry.
thing.
I'll stop.
This one
doing
is
it.
like a
I'm not gonna lie, Ryan. That's what I pictured too. But
Tiger.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not as thrown off by
I've
it
always
as you
viewed
are.
them with human faces.
I think
Always
either is
imagined.
very fine.
They both have ponytails.
Well, all right. Either way,
Common trait all Sphinx share.
We don't need
I'm
to
a-
settle in on how attractive this Sphinx is. one way or
I'm
the
done.
other.
I'm done with that now. We can move on.
Conversation's
Everybody,
taking a
as you
weird
guys are
turn.
moving closer and getting into your positions, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Oops. Well,
Each time I roll, Justin, I like the hood. Ow!
Good
Don't
one.
hit me.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20 on this one, finally.
Nice.
So 28.
27.
All right.
I'm gonna be
Or
the one that
20.
fuck up. Here we go.
Yeah. Did I do 27? 27.
Oh!
Ooh.
I rolled a 19.
Nice.
14
21.
for me.
We got this.
Okay.
21.
That was a good roll for me. I rolled a 12.
So a lot of you guys move into positions. You can see that most of the guards are not paying particularly close attention as you guys move really close. Nobody the wiser. Rayland, Winry, Myetharia, you guys can get right up to your guards if you would like to, that you guys were targeting. I tried to put you within 60. You guys
Thank
can
you.
be within 60 if you'd like to be.
I
Yeah.
would like
Somewhere
to.
in
Both
this
need to be
general vicinity, feel free to be. And you guys have effectively an ambush round here if you would like it.
So this guard right here is thinking about
I'm doing it yet,
the
right?
Sphinx, and he's like, "Oh, she's kind of cute. I didn't know." That's what the
He
guard
just
is
happens to be
thinking.
looking the wrong direction, looking at that Sphinx for a minute as it's sleeping.
And that's
Justin.
when I like samurai like yeah, lunge into him.
Justin,
Although,
what's your
I mean,
rules?
were we ready? I don't know.
What's your rules?
I don't know, yeah,
on,
we all like nod and do it at the same time.
What's your rules on holding a spell? If we decide that we're like the trigger is if the Sphinx moves, we fire off spells. Are we gonna blow the spells if that doesn't come up?
In an ambush here, I won't force you to because you have time to just like wait. Normally,
Okay.
yes. If you're readying
Okay.
a spell, it is being you've done the prepping of the casting. Everything is
Gotcha.
done.
Okay. Then just Bryn and I got wand at the ready to hit this Sphinx.
Because they're both one action things, basically. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
as soon as you see her move, the action will happen. I won't force you to ready it, so to speak.
Good.
Okay.
Love it.
Everybody, the three of you who are making the attacks then, go
Am
ahead
I
and make
doing
your
this right
attacks.
now? No.
Everybody
No,
can make
the
them
three
with
of us.
advantage.
Oh, those three, I can count. All right.
Everybody with
Uh,
advantage, but only one strike each.
With it.
One strike. One
One
action
with
or one
advantage.
strike?
One.
Because I have 2 attacks per action.
Coffee.
Good question.
It would be a surprise round in my opinion, but
I'll give you one
IMO.
action.
It
I
is
think is right.
your
One
call.
action.
Me too.
Okay.
I think one
Excellent.
action
Okay.
is correct.
All right.
Excuse me.
My first attack is 19 to hit.
19 does hit. They do. I should note They are wearing splint armor and they are carrying shields, so they do not have them drawn currently. They are on their backs, so they're not helping immediately, but they are there.
This is the lesson.
I think 13. So I somehow lost my ability to do the VTTES thing. Like it used to pop up in my Roll20, and now it's not doing it.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
I know you
Was
did.
it me?
The only thing I've done is purchase the next module.
Yeah,
If
it's
that
fine.
screwed it up somehow.
I'm just bummed. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was 13. I'll just have to keep eye. I don't know how to check my past rolls here.
There's a
Oh, wait,
game log in D&D
Campaign?
Beyond.
It should be game log, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I found
D&D
it.
Beyond, in
Oh, you
Roll20.
rolled garbage, is what I'm seeing.
Oh, it's actually 9 to hit.
Oh, but one of us was a 1. Reroll the 1
Oh, okay.
for your advantage. Or your halfling.
That's another one. A 16. There we go. And that went to Roll20, right? Oh, okay.
It did. That's weird.
All right, 22 to hit. Man, I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
But
22
yeah,
does
I
hit.
rolled a. Let's see, what did I roll there? Just so that I can have
A 16.
a 3. I rolled a 3, a 1, and a 16. All right, great.
Glad we got there.
So Myetharia, you hit. Winry, what was yours?
25.
Definitely hits. You all three can roll damage.
Oh no.
I got
Am I a halfling too?
Unfortunately, no. Also, that doesn't help with damage.
Yeah.
6 damage.
8 damage.
16
Minus
damage.
6, minus 8, and then both of you can roll your second hits as well. Because you both have 2 attacks.
I can't do math all of a sudden. 17 to hit.
17 does hit because his shield is on his back.
Also 17.
Also hits because his shield is on his back.
Really, are you not doing 2-weapon fighting?
6 damage. I
No.
rolled a 1. That's
I'm a rapier.
damage.
I'm a rapier guy.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be a bonus action for a rogue. Rogues don't get multi-attacks.
2-weapon fighting, though.
Become a
That's what I
fighter, and
That's still a
eventually-
bonus action for your second hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm a
Oh,
finesse
you're saying
weapon
only
guy.
in action. Right.
Yeah.
Action,
Sorry,
only
my bad,
action,
my
yeah.
bad.
Winry, second hit damage.
8.
Okay, perfect.
Nice.
So Winry, Myetharia, sneak up on this guy, stand behind him, crack him over the head. I need to move a different window because it's in the way. Their guy
Nice.
falls unconscious to the ground
Yeah.
immediately.
I'm
Rayland,
gonna
your
start
guy,
moving down to the next guy.
gets jabbed into the kidneys, but he does not go down on his own.
Oh.
And as he does so, you know, as someone might, as they get stabbed in the kidneys, suddenly turns and shouts, as
My kidney!
"Ah,
Am I
there, someone's here! They're my
Good one,
kidneys!
Cassie.
You won't sell them on the black market."
Really
Oh
weird.
my god.
Come for my kidney.
And at that point, we will be rolling initiative, as did not fully drop him.
You should have just had me and Myetharia go around the circle.
Did the Sphinx, has the Sphinx moved at all?
Oh, sure, I can let you guys do that. Its eyes crack open as it moves its head in your direction. At least it
All
looks
right.
in your direction.
Okay, it's a.
It's a wisdom saving throw. I
No, it
believe.
is not.
Oh, it's a charisma saving throw.
Which I'm sure she still
16.
has.
Winry, you just made a good point. We should have all ganged up together and maybe did it
One at a
quietly.
time.
And gone around.
But then we would have each had to roll a stealth check four times.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
that-
We would have
so that
probably.
Jack, so that Jack could slap him real quick.
No, Jack and Bryn could have just hung out behind this rock. You three would have done
Yeah,
it.
us
Yeah,
three
it
of
would've
us
been-
stealth around.
That's fine.
It would have been an interesting idea, but all right. So we're rolling initiative.
Yep, go ahead and
So
roll
don't-
initiative. As you guys are doing that,
Don't
Bryn
salute.
releases a spell, and with a natural 2, the Sphinx
Oh my gosh!
boops out of existence.
Holy shit!
Protect
Fantastic.
it all. Concentration.
Holy
Can I?
fuck!
Okay, I guess I gotta roll initiative before I do anything else. Can I get a
That's amazing.
move in this
I
surprise?
can't
turn?
believe that fucking
No.
worked.
You cannot get a move on your surprise turn. Already took your move.
What am I doing? I'm doing my initiative.
I rolled a 19, so I have a 24 initiative.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Still 0 for initiative. Okay.
Also 24.
Get it in.
Oh, sorry.
I got
give
a
me just a second.
20.
Give me just a second. Try to do so many
Yeah,
at the same
20.
time.
Nice.
All right, so
20
Winry,
flat.
24, I heard, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Myetharia.
24. I go after Winry. She has a
Sure,
higher
that's
dex.
Bryn was 20.
Uh-huh.
Jack.
Nice.
8.
Oh, you entered yours. 8. Got it.
Yeah, I'll still say it though.
And then
Oh my
Rayland
gosh,
rolled in
Rayland.
11.
Hey, Winry, did you roll with advantage? Not that it really matters.
I
It
did.
really
It,
matters.
it saved me.
Okay, good.
Oops. Hold on, let me get rid of that one. I forgot to do the +1. All right, let's see if that
Oh
works.
my gosh. I'm so cool.
All right, so
That was dope.
the scream goes up. The guards who are watching the other direction swing around, looking your way. The Sphinx glanced towards the sound for a brief moment before winking out of existence. And Winry, you are the first one to respond.
Roll 20 failed for me, but I'm gonna head over to one that's
Fucking Rayland. That's what Winry says.
You want to head towards the next guy? Or the one that screams?
One that screamed.
What's your movement? 45?
Yeah.
I think
Just
it is.
barely
That's
get there.
exactly the right distance for you to
Okay.
make it to him.
Otherwise, I could do.
I can look it up if you want me to. I'm
It
pretty
is.
sure it is.
It is 40.
Okay. Go ahead. You make it right next to him with Rayland standing at your side.
14.
14 does not hit, unfortunately.
And
Should I go in?
even worse. And
Oh, sheesh. Without
I
the
know.
sneak attack, you struggle as you come running in.
I'll do flurry of blows.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can start with your melee offhand first. Or your melee, whatever, bonus action.
Oh my gosh. 3.
All right, now you can flurry of blows if you want another one.
Wow.
You go away.
You got this. You got this.
Die. 14 plus 8.
22 does hit.
Okay.
Can you make up for it with a stellar damage roll?
Yeah, 9.
Oh,
Damn it, Justin.
he has 1 hit
Just don't
point.
tell us. Just don't tell us.
But isn't Flurry of Blows 2 hits?
Flurry of blows is 2, yeah.
Yeah, she gets 1 automatically. The flurry of blows is just the second.
Right.
So
So
that
you
was
got-
4 attacks. She's already rolled 4.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Cassie. Some poo-poo rolls.
Uh-huh.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Winry? I guess you've used everything,
I
actually.
have.
So, Myetharia, it'll be you next.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm deciding whether I want to.
You have the parry up, so I don't need to save you. Which I can't. Not doing anything.
Okay. Yeah. Does it look like I can get through the back of the tent? Just like pull up the side
The
and
tent
go in.
is canvas, so you could cut your way through it. You could walk try to rip it apart, something like this. You could definitely get through it with your swords if you wanted to.
But it would take like an action to try and get in through the back.
I'd probably give it to you as a bonus action.
Bonus
I'd
action.
be fine with that.
Ooh. No. I hate this so much. No, I'll just go down. I'll use my action to dash and get all the way to this guy. Use a bonus action to attack him.
Can't
Let's
do that.
see.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Can't do that?
You can
Oh,
only
that's
use
right.
a bonus
Oh,
action
that's
if you
right,
use your
because-
action to attack.
No. Okay, then I'm going in. I'm gonna go in. Oh.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I hate this.
So you come up to the side of the tent. You kind of slash it with your sword quickly to part the canvas on the outside, stepping through into it, and you find yourself faced with a opaque-looking dome.
Oh, bitch.
Son of a bitch!
We should have guessed that.
I got it.
Yeah, except I'm there now.
I feel like everybody else knows what this is, and I don't.
I'm gonna pop right back
You've seen
out.
it.
It's Liam's tiny hut.
I'm gonna pop right back out and shout to them. He's in a dome. And and that's gonna be my turn because no way am I gonna be able to get in.
You do also hear kind of a ringing in your ears briefly for a moment while you were on the inside of the tent, as though of an alarm, potentially, as you came in and then stepped back out to tell the others.
Us shouting would probably wake him up, but yep, nope.
I just thought I'd mention it.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
Put that on my conscience.
Bryn, it's your turn.
I'm going to shoot a Sacred Flame at the guy in front of Rayland and Winry. It's a
Go
dex
for it.
16.
5. And you're going to do at least 1 damage. So,
Yep.
the next guy, boom, down in the dirt. 2 guards down.
And then I will. What bonus actions do I have? Oh, that's not what I want. How far is this, bro?
You're not on him, so I think it's 70.
Yeah, I'm not on him. Sorry. I didn't realize that. Oh, I can't do 2 spells. It doesn't matter. No, but there's a cantrip. Spiritual weapon. I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon 60 feet from me.
You want the mace still? Or.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just pop it right here in front of this guy.
Popped. And I'll give you control of it in just a moment. Boom. There you go.
Okay. Is it?
You
You know
make the
what? I
attack.
could have stepped forward again. Okay, yeah.
You can feel free to step forward afterwards as well.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. 24.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
8 plus 4.
They still haven't even drawn their shields yet. That's how fast this has been.
7 damage.
Very nice.
So I would have taken 5 to cast that next to him. Then 10, 20, 25. So I'm behind the rock.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Perfect. Okay, so okay, good there.
I did spiritual weapon at 2nd level.
Before anything else happens, I wanted to say but forgot that as we're coming up, I wanted to use my cloak to make it look, white and snow-like. Try to help me blend in a little bit.
Okay. The next thing that happens is you all watch as suddenly the Sphinx reappears. Bryn, you can tell your concentration, even though it's still there, it wasn't broken, you're not concentrating on anything anymore. There's no spell there. Almost as though it was dispelled. And the reason, and I want to get into this because it was semantics and it does actually matter, she can dispel herself and dispel off the banishment effect because she knows that she was banished. No one can target her to banish her, but because she's a spellcaster, she can do it to herself.
The Sphinx?
Yep. Because you can dispel anything off of yourself, including negative effects, and in this case, she can cast it at a level that makes it so that she can get rid of a banishment that she knows has happened because she's suddenly on a different plane.
She's gonna be fun.
Oh, well.
So I wanted to get into the semantics of it a little bit because I didn't want you guys to feel like, well,
What?
fuck this. Like, this doesn't make any sense. You just invalidated my plans and everything
feel
to do
that
with
way.
them. You can still feel a little bit that way, but I wanted to make sure that you realized what had happened.
Okay,
but that
so-
is her turn, effectively.
Does it matter, like, is she originally from a different plane? Does it matter if she's from a different plane versus if I just sent her to a demi-plane, like if she's from this one?
So
She's
you'd still
herself,
have-
but with her
It's
name.
still dispelled.
You'd still have the banishment effect on her either way, and also no, she's not from a different plane innately.
Okay. Well, that shit sucks.
I'm sorry. You did make
So we
me
run?
look this up because I was curious.
We tried. Gave it our best shot.
Let's go home.
We killed two guards, guys.
I had to think about it because I was like, oh, I wonder if the mage can dispel that after the fact. And so I looked into it. And it's like, no, you can't because you can't target it. And I was like,
Right.
And then someone was like, oh, but the person who got banished can target themselves. And I was like, oh, that makes total sense. So,
Shit.
but that is her entire turn, is to effectively reappear and then look around and assess the battlefield. That is all that she does on her first turn.
We'll just do it again, so we take her out for another round.
The soldiers, it is their turn next. Now they draw their shields finally. They have a chance to. And in doing so, they will start to move in your direction, kind of defensively. They'll move to here. And this guy is going to move this direction. He's actually going to double move because he can. He's going to kind of pass the Sphinx and get to the front of the tent, kind of defensively in front of it. That is their turn. Rayland, it is you. I should say this guy has raised his shield defensively, as though he's bracing for attacks.
Knew this was going to be a hard turn for me. So... let me just do a quick check on something. I'm going to roll in here, and I'm going to go ahead and try and take an attack on this guy. So he's defensive, right? Like...
Yep, he is defensive, so you'll be at disadvantage on attack.
Disadvantage. Okay.
He's taken the dodge action.
Gosh, that is just not...
All attacks made on him
For this round.
for this round. Okay.
Yep.
That is just not useful for me. That is just...
You mean it lasts till
Okay.
You could
I just-
wait until someone comes adjacent to them to take your attack if you wanted to.
Yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Do what we practiced.
hold for Winry to come in, and when she comes in, I will take my attack. Although it'd still be at disadvantage, won't it?
Yeah, it would still
It'll be a
disadvantage.
straight roll, but you'd still get sneak attack because you have an ally within 5 feet of you.
It'll be a straight roll. No, it'd be
Oh, I'm
disadvantage.
sorry, not on that guy. You're right. Not on that guy. Apologies.
But would it still be a sneak attack? Even if I have disadvantage, there's no
Can't.
sneak attack. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. You'd have to attack the other guy if you wanted to be able to get sneak attack.
Yep.
Just do it quick.
Unless he had an ally, right?
No.
No?
No,
You
the
can't
disadvantage
get
actually
attack with
invalidates it.
disadvantage.
Oh, okay. That makes
All
sense.
right. Well, there's no good play here, so I'm actually gonna move here instead. So I'm gonna try and then, yeah, get right there. So, I will take a hit at him quick, a swing.
Okay.
Even
Go
though
for
it's at disadvantage.
Yep.
He
Big
worth it,
old-
maybe.
living in a hut in his tent.
Big old
Yeah.
dummy. All right. So 17. Ooh.
Oh, 17. Unfortunately, he's raised his shield now, and the
Okay.
shield is just enough for him to
Can
be able
I-
to block
wait.
the strike.
Wait.
Oh,
Can I expend a superiority die on the one that? 'Cause I can do
you
that.
spend it just in general. Yes.
I can spend it so I have precision attack, so I can
Mhm.
hit him with a precision attack, doing damage. Here's the thing. Can I? No, wait. Precision attack a bonus action? No action. Okay. So
I don't think it is.
So that means I still have my bonus action. We're going to do some fun stuff here. Let's see if this works. So can I do a disarming attack and a precision attack? If I do my precision attack, I
Yeah.
can roll to expend my superiority die to like make the hit. Disarm attack to essentially add to the damage and disarm the target if he succeeds Does he get advantage on the strength saving throw?
No,
Okay. All right.
I don't think so. I think the dodge action is specifically to dexterity saves.
Okay, so
Right?
there's a lot of resources to burn here, but I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do.
dexterity saves.
All right. So
Oh,
here
go
we
ahead and make the precision attack first, because that's going to make the real difference if you hit or not.
Yeah. Okay. So what? I gotta roll a d8, right?
Yep.
5. So I add
Perfect.
5 to 17. That's 20.
22 definitely hits now. So
All right,
with that
22.
precision attack, your martial training has come in handy as you are
Nice.
a little bit more proficient and precise with your strikes now.
Battle Masters, man.
All right, and I'm gonna spend that die to disarm him.
Go ahead and make the
so-
damage roll with a additional 1d8 damage,
Yep. So 2 damage. Okay. Well,
plus your normal damage.
plus my normal.
You're still
damage.
hitting with an attack.
11 plus 2, so 13.
It's still a lot. 13 points of damage. Very nice. Okay, and then you get to make the choice. Do you want to disarm his weapon or his shield?
Oh man, this is
Because
a
that's
great
two different
question.
hands. You get to attack one of the two hands.
Let's go ahead and get his shield off. I'm gonna
Okay.
attack it. I'm gonna take his shield.
So I'm going to make the saving throw then for him. Oh, he rolls well on the saving throw, unfortunately. So it's going to be an 18 to save.
Is there anything else on his person that I can snag? Probably not.
No, he really doesn't have anything else. He's got it's actually not a sword either. It's a flail, turns out. He has a flail and a shield.
All right, so 18. Then I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
You can withdraw freely because you
Sorry.
attacked him. So perfect.
Sorry it took so long.
No. You're learning new
You
stuff.
did.
That's what this is about.
Yeah.
Jack,
That's
you are
fine.
the next one up.
As Rayland steps away, I swish my wand and point it towards the 3 allies over here.
Oh shoot! No, I have my bonus action. I do want to use my bonus action. Can I do it?
Oh, yeah. You still have your bonus action. Go for it.
All right.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
Jack.
reach down to thing on my pack and flick can of oil on him, a flask of oil on him. So I'm gonna expend a.
Is that an item that you have, out of curiosity?
That is an item that I have. I bought a couple of them. While
Okay.
during our time in the camp. So I
Okay.
have. let's see,
Make
5
a
oil flasks.
make a dexterity check then for me for the attack roll.
All right. Is that just a straight? That's not a save. Okay. Yeah.
I'll so it would be at disadvantage, but I'll make it straight because you are so close.
Yeah. 15.
Oh. So he is able to avoid the majority of the oil as it comes landing towards him.
Wait, let me see.
Some of it kind of lands on the ground, some of it lands nearby.
All right, let me check one thing. All right, well, I need to check.
The oil actually has stats for how to attack with it and how much damage it does for if it gets lit on fire.
Make a
If you
range-
click on the oil flask.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you would know better than I do.
So he's got a little bit of oil in his leg, but some of it, or a decent amount of it, missed. It might be still
Yeah.
slowing him down a little bit, though, as the ground underneath him is kind of slippery and slick at this point in time.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go this way. Yep,
Okay.
so that's my turn. Thank you. I'll get rid of one oil thing.
Sorry to interrupt, Jack. Now it's you.
No worries. Swish my wand and point it at the 3 people over there, and the snow begins to quickly swirl around them, and then it turns into colorful sparkles. They all need to make I was just looking at, I already forgot.
Hypnotic.
I think
pattern.
it's a wisdom. Each of them needs to make a wisdom saving throw. I am watching specifically for the Sphinx if she seems to shake it off or not. This is hypnotic pattern.
12 for the first guy, a
Fail.
20 total for the second guy,
Succeeds.
and then the Sphinx, that is a... that's actually also a 12 for her.
So I'm going to Silvery Barbs the one that succeeded and make him roll again.
Okay.
Is this going to be our
Bad.
life
Fail.
saving spell? Yes.
They are all staring at the swirling snow around them and are incapacitated.
Oh,
Nice.
Fuck, I love this spell. And then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I see the dome from here? Probably not. The flap is closed.
You could press. Yeah, the flap is closed, so you'd have to open the flap. Yeah.
So I've got my wand trained right on the flap. And that's all I got. That's my turn.
that was a good turn, bro.
Yep.
Oh, I need to mark off silver barbs too.
Okay. That's round 1. Winry. Round 2.
We're still alive, guys. We're still alive.
I will skip away this way to the flap and say, "Nice one, Jack." And then if I look at this dome, does it look like the dome that I know to be our hut?
Yep.
It does.
Very similar.
Okay. Can I hold my attack? Or if can I say if one of these guys gets out of their trance?
Sure. That's
Or do I
fine.
need to choose a specific one?
Well, you can only hit one of them, so
Great.
from where you are. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I don't know what to do. Shit. This
I'll wait for Jack.
Mytharia, it's you.
Okay. Has this guy taken some damage?
We do hit
Lots.
them, they'll lose their
Yes.
Lots
of
okay.
damage. He's
I think
very
a lot.
hurt.
They'll lose their dramatic pattern.
Yes, but if he goes down, then it's fine. Yeah, I'm going to move over to this guy, and seeing how bloodied he is, I'm going to attack him.
Go for it. He is no longer taking the dodge action, so he is
He's
straight
also
rolls.
incapacitated, so this should be at advantage.
And he doesn't have his shield, right?
No, he has.
Rayland,
a
not-
shield.
No, he's safe.
Oh, he
He
is.
does-
I didn't make it that far. I saw while charmed. That's as far as I made it reading the spell.
Oh, yeah, they are incapacitated.
So, do I have advantage on him or no?
So incapacitated just means they can't take actions or reactions.
Okay.
So it does not give
Oh.
advantage or anything.
Okay. I'm gonna.
You're talking about unconscious, I think, Rob, is what you were referring to, which is different.
No,
Yeah.
I might be thinking of paralyzed also.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking of, I feel like.
I'm gonna. In
Yeah,
case,
with
I'm gonna use my
conditions.
bonus action
Yeah,
to do fighting
paralyzed
spirit.
also similar, yes.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to do fighting spirit
Mhm.
first.
Go for it.
And then I'll attack him.
Go for it.
See paralyzed is
Okay, so the first one I'm definitely taking. So 23 to hit.
Definitely hits.
8 damage.
Down. One man down.
Okay, excellent.
That's 3
And
of
the
4
other guy
guards.
And the other guy hasn't taken any damage whatsoever, has he?
He has not yet. Nope.
Okay.
Just standing there, staring longingly into this
Swirling
snow globe.
Yeah.
Who's doing the measuring here?
I am
Steph
sorry.
was.
Okay. I was nervous that Justin had a plan here.
A conniving plan.
Justin's good.
I'll up to him, but I won't use my other attack as much as I want to. I won't use my second attack.
Okay. Bryn, that means it's you. Sorry, I was thinking out if you were still taking your turn.
I'm gonna move. Oh, can I move that far? 5, 10, 15, 20. I guess there's no reason why you shouldn't move closer. 30. So that gives me 30. I can see all of them. Bonus action 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna cast Bless at second level to get everybody. Nice.
Okay.
So y'all got bless. I moved my spiritual weapon. I moved. Done.
Perfect. All right. The next thing then that
Jackals.
happens. A smaller dwarf man comes striding from within the hut. Winry, you can see him, and Myetharia as well, as you kind of have the tarp pulled back as he comes stepping outwards. And he says, "Intruders, here, you come to take me." And he steps up right into Winry and Myetharia's face. And he kind of swirls this cold in his hand and thrusts it forward as a cone of cold erupts out of his hand, hitting all
Counterspell.
5 of you. Go ahead and make it.
Can I use uncanny? Can I use uncanny dodge? on
We'll
this?
see. We'll see. Hold on.
Uncanny dodge is a melee.
Oh,
Casting it at fourth level.
Okay.
Doing a big boy. Still need to roll? Cone of Cold, 5th level, right?
Yep.
I rolled incredible. It's an Arcana save, right?
It's
Arcana check.
just an int check. It's a spell casting. Sorry, your spell casting modifier.
You're right. You're right. Sorry, I should have done that. 20 high.
Very
Roll a
good.
17.
What's
20 high.
17 plus 7?
20
No, I'm
big.
sorry, it's plus 4. 21.
Okay. As he comes forward, the cold energy gathering in his hand, he thrusts it forward, and it fizzles. It just dies in his hand. Nothing happens.
Can I actually adjust that? Can I say that as he shoots out the cold, it gets sucked into my swirling, colorful snow that's swirling around the other two?
are you
that's
playing?
fine.
Are you playing the whistle while you do it?
Oh
too?
no, I did it with my wand.
Oh, okay.
I should have done it with my diviner
Yeah,
though.
no, it's fine. You're just doing this, and then you like kind of just bring it in.
Yeah.
You like snatch it out of the air and like.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then at that, he turns around and says, Nashara, get them. And as he notices that she is staring wistfully, doing nothing, that is the end of his turn for the moment.
Oh man, it's time to go ham, people.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Unload on this fucker.
Rayland, it's your turn next.
You
Alright.
have less.
The most damage I can do.
Can I cut through this without having to take an action?
I am fine
Like-
with you going into the entrance of the tent, yes. You can kind of sneak past Winry, getting in there.
Okay.
I will bring you like that, kind of.
Yeah. Great. Actually, in fact, I'll take myself even. Well, one more down even.
That's fine.
And then I will bonus. Well, first I'll just take an attack in.
+4. D4. Roll a D4.
Plus D4. So 10 plus D4. All right, so it is 14. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use superiority dice again. And roll a D8.
You do that before or after you know that it hits?
Well, he doesn't know that it hits yet. You haven't
I
said
don't know.
anything.
I don't know that it hits yet, but let's see. You can use this mover before or after making the attack roll. But before, any of,
effects are applied.
yeah.
I'm going to say that you can know if it hits. Well,
Does it? Do I
don't
know
know,
that it
look
hit
it
or not? Yeah, actually, that's a great question.
We don't know yet.
Because if I know a 14 is going to hit, then I don't want to spend the die. I could roll I could roll for that information too if you want. Like roll like
I'm
a
trying
dex.
to find an actual answer. Most people that I'm seeing very quickly is that you do not get to know whether it hits or not before you make the choice, but you do get to see what you rolled before.
Yeah.
If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's-
That's what I'm
that-
seeing very quickly.
That's
so
what
that's
I
what we'll
remember
roll
reading.
for now.
So in other words, I am going to use it. I rolled a 6, so I have a 20 to hit.
20 does hit.
All right, great. And I have sneak attack. So that is 16 damage.
Wow.
Okay. So
And-
you... Go ahead.
Do you want me to just say that I stab him quick in the side while he's turning and yelling at his Sphinx?
Yeah,
so
what happens as you kind of dig the knife in, it does not sink in very hard. It's almost like you're piercing stone instead of skin.
He has,
He's got
like he has stone skin, maybe.
Maybe.
This guy. I'm gonna use bonus action to try
I
and
do,
steal
however,
his.
have to roll to make sure he maintains concentration.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to try and snatch his components pouch quick. Is there a components pouch?
I'm trying to think, actually, of what he has with him.
the war mage. We have no idea. He's most likely int-based, but
So he has a small book that he carries with him, and he would probably have a pouch that goes with it as well. Sure, you can go ahead and make the attempt.
Okay. Sleight of hand.
you can do concentration.
Yep, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
What you do, you're right.
That's a 20.
Oh, he has a very high modifier for this. That's a 22 save, actually.
Is it,
so unfortunately,
Do you get to roll blast on this, or is blast just attack rolls and ability checks? This is an ability check, isn't it?
It was for the guy, not for Rayland.
Yeah.
It's attack rolls and saving throws.
it's not a saving throw, so
I think it's
an
ability
ability
check.
chart.
Which is what this is, right?
No, attack roll or saving throw.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
bless.
Okay.
So, unfortunately,
Good
no,
try.
you're unable to get your hands on it as it kind of smacks your hand away as you reach for it instead.
What do you mean?
Yeah, he's like, I know you're kind. And I will back up to the other side of the tent, and that'll be
Okay.
my turn. All right, I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Check. It's you.
Did Rayland open a hole in the tent?
He went kind of through the front instead,
Okay.
because he can kind of sneak past Winry and get in the front if he wanted to. Otherwise, he would have had to spend his bonus action to do it.
Would I be able to do the same thing? 5, 10, 15?
Do you
like-
have a... Oh, if you sneak past Winry? Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, he'd have the ability to get a opportunity attack if you kept going, but not if you just went there.
All right. Well, riddle me this. Would I be able to cast Dispel Magic on him from where I'm at?
You'd be able to at range, right? It's 30 feet?
It's ranged, but I'm shooting through Myetharia and Winry. And he's a dwarf.
True, Winry and I are both quite tall.
For magical things, typically what I would say is as long as you have eye line to them at all, you'd be able to cast it on them, especially
Okay.
for save things. Because I've done
So,
that before with like Sacred Flame and things like this. As long as you have any eye line to them, magic is unerring.
That makes sense. Okay. I'm going to aim my wand and say nothing. I'm focused. I'm not going to say anything quippy.
You're
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic from my wand. I'm trying to dispel his stone skin. I'm going to go ahead and use... It could be a big round, so I'm going to go ahead and use 4 charges, which I
That's at
believe is
fourth
casting
level?
it at 4th level.
Excuse me.
You
Yeah,
verify
fourth-
that? Okay, I just want to make sure. So at 4th level, you can feel the effect immediately as you can know that something has been removed. Stone skin has been dispelled from him.
I say, dogpile him, guys! I'm gonna move to here, and keep my wand trained on him, and that's my turn. I have a bonus action. I'm gonna go ahead and give who's first up, Winry. Winry, I'll give you bardic inspiration, and just say,
Come on.
yeah, Strike true. In the face, preferably.
Face.
Well, Winry, let's see what you got.
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Go for it.
Plus a D4. Plus a D4.
Blessed.
Ryan, stone skin is gone.
Ooh. $28 to hit. Lots.
Yeah, I mean that really hits.
Hits him real good.
That is so much.
So much. It's
11 damage.
Very
Wow.
nice.
And
Big first hit.
Big
Yeah.
hit for Winry.
Keep going.
14 plus. Oh,
Plus the D4.
yep. There's 14, 15, 16. 17 plus 8.
Definitely hits. Yep.
Up. 11 damage again.
Very nice.
Wow.
nice.
Hold on. Within shit.
And then.
Bonus action.
Yep. This one probably won't see. These are hard to see. 16.
16 does
So you
hit.
get-
Oh,
Okay. I thought, yeah, never mind. Doesn't matter.
8. It's not as well. Not as good.
All right. Anything else?
Sure.
That got really high.
Yep, we'll do flurry of blows. Oh, I lost roll 20 again. 10, 18 to hit.
Does hit.
Awesome.
10 damage.
Very nice. That's like 40 points of damage. Just bang,
Yeah.
bang, 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 bang.
Yeah,
It's
you messed
fantastic.
him up. That is so
Been a
much
while.
damage.
He's
Yeah,
hurting.
you definitely had it coming.
He's hurting, but he's taking it in stride so far. We'll see. Lots of bruising, lots of punching in the face, but
Right?
he's not bleeding just yet.
Isn't there something I can do to use a key point to move away?
Yes, step of the wind.
Step of the wind, 1 key point. I would like to do that, please.
Go for it.
Because I feel like he's a shifty dude. I want to go over here somewhere.
Oh my
He's out.
goodness.
Bye.
Yay, bye.
I can
Thank
still
you for
see
letting me do my
Jack.
job.
Palmier. There. Hey.
Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Okay,
Coming up
Myetharia, it's you
soon.
next.
All right. I'm gonna throw my swords at him.
Yeah, throw them.
Please don't
Bold-
throw sword.
Bold choice, Cotton.
See if it works out.
See if it pans out.
Throw my swords. Throw
Okay.
the blades of my swords at his throat.
Go for it. Make the text.
Excellent. Another 23 to hit.
Does
Yeah,
hit.
please don't.
Oh, that's good. 10 slashing. Is it slashing? 10 damage.
Doesn't matter right now, so you're good.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Stone skin's
whether it's
gone.
slashing or- Yeah. All right. Second attack. Oh, that's good. 24 to hit.
Does hit.
I
You
love
didn't
my,
even need the D4s.
I love my decks. Ooh, a max on that. That's a 13 damage.
Very nice.
And
He's definitely
bonus
bleeding now.
Good.
The
Bonus
slashes
action.
are taking their toll now.
I'm not gonna get it, but
I might. 8 plus 8, 16 to hit. I believe that
16
hits.
does hit.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Damn.
He's a mage. Like he's wearing a
that,
chain
7?
shirt,
Yeah.
but that's all.
Yeah, that's a 7.
No,
okay.
she just rolled poorly, and we're surprised that she got.
I rolled a
behind
6,
Yeah.
and then I had the bless, and
What was
Um,
it? What was it?
that's-
Ended up. What was the final?
it was
16.
16, so
16,
higher
okay.
than what you rolled on him. And that last one is 13.
nope.
12 damage. Thank you.
Very
12
nice.
damage.
He is looking rough now at this point in time with all of these burst hits just come flying in through his defenses.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do, Myetharia? You're good?
Nope, that's it.
All right,
Action,
Bryn.
action.
Okay, crap. 5,
You got it.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Don't forget, if you
The
do
10
that, he would get an opportunity attack.
Oh.
And he probably has Warcaster.
Yeah. Shit.
There's a hole right here.
Yes,
I
I
can't
did.
get
I did
that
make
far.
a hole back there.
Rob just went outside. Don't bark. Okay.
Stop barking.
Until you walk away.
How about you focus on your turn and let me handle the dog?
Oh, this sucks. Okay, I'm gonna hit him with spiritual weapon first just to get that shit out of the way.
Go for it.
Oh,
13's not gonna do it.
I mean, it might.
Did you bless
13 to
yourself?
hit.
No, yeah, I didn't bless myself.
13 does hit.
Oh
What?
my gosh. He's a mage.
See, I could have hit him
13.
last time without
Like I
the
said,
blood.
he's wearing a chain shirt, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's 11 points of damage.
Yeah, that's the same.
Ooh, he is wavering.
Very, very much.
Should I do?
It's your turn, bro. Ooh, that's not a.
That's not a bad idea.
It's a radius, though. You'd have to be really careful.
Here, let me see. Let me read it. Sorry, guys. I was really unsure of what to do. Oh, I can't. Oh. No, because it would hit that guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it would.
Yeah.
It might take him down. It wouldn't take that.
Screw that. All right, I'm thinking too hard about this. I'm gonna do Sacred Flame. Dex of 16.
Dude, the classic game.
Yep.
It works.
Rolls a
Classic.
12.
Oh,
Nice. He's a dwarf.
2d8. Shit,
He's
that's
not gonna be
nice.
Necessarily high in dex, hopefully.
oh good.
12.
Wow.
And with the burst of shadowy divine vengeance,
Holy shit.
the dwarf mage collapses to the ground, kind of reaching one hand out towards his sphinx. Says, shut up, please.
I feel bad. Don't make
And
me
then
feel
collapses into the snow. The trampled snow.
bad. Should we like
Should we help him?
take his body and go? Like, what should we do? No, because then she's gonna come after. She's gonna come after us
Take the
anyway.
money and run.
I would like
Um,
all of you to make a wisdom check, please. An insight check specifically.
No.
An insight check.
Yes.
So it's not no d4.
It would be a d4 because
No,
it's a
it's
check.
saving throw.
Oh, same throw. Sorry.
Oh, I was on mute the whole time. I've been like talking this whole time. I was gonna say if we can get him back, I think we get him back. 1 second. I need to talk to Rebecca though.
15 for me.
15 for me.
16.
Wait.
What was yours, Winry?
8.
Okay. So,
You have Bardic
Bryn.
Inspiration still if you want to spend it.
Bryn, what you would know is that even though this Sphinx is kind of zoning out right now, it's showing way more emotion than a normal Sphinx would. Something strange is going on with it. Go ahead and make an Arcana check as well.
Oi.
Oh no.
My
This is
15
for-
was high enough?
I feel bad. I knew I would, but
They're like.
I don't wanna.
DC was actually 16, so she's the only one that hit it.
Okay.
Just both missed it.
15 for Arcana.
Wow, you hit the DC exactly on that as well.
I hit a -1.
Something other than magic is going on because sphinxes, you know, are immune to charms. So there's something that's happening with her that is weird, that's causing her to form this weird attachment that is not technically magic.
It's immune to charm.
Love.
Immune to charm, yet she's charmed.
She's charmed by Jack right now, isn't she?
I'm telling this to.
It's not technically
Jack.
charm. I had to look that up. It is not charm.
Oh.
Is she not really a sphinx?
Oh my gosh, it is charmed. I totally misread that. I
Oh.
shouldn't have had hypnotic pattern work. It's too late now. I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
let it go.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. I
No,
feel bad
that's
for a
that's
different
weird
reason.
because her stat block doesn't actually say she's immune to charm, but the Sphinxes in general are immune to charm. So sorry.
So, but
There
this is an
is Sphinx, Justin.
Regardless, only Bryn is seeing this, so.
But I'm telling you, like, something's
You can
not
say
right,
it.
guys.
Yeah, you've got time. You've got 1 minute here while
Let's see.
they're charmed, so to
Hypnotic
speak.
pattern. Yeah. She shouldn't be like this. Why is she reacting even though she's charmed? There's
Wait, I'm
something more.
I also missed what's going on. So while I was
So
talking
Bryn-
to Rebecca,
So Bryn can know here that this Sphinx is not behaving like a normal Sphinx. It has way more emotion than a normally impassive Sphinx would. But it's not something magical because Sphinxes are immune to charm magic. So she's not charmed by Kelkin, Thravanvost, but something is causing
But it-
this weird attachment and this emotional attachment that is not normal.
is the Sphinx crying or something right now? Like, what's?
No, it's zoning out right now, but she can tell the difference just based off of what she's seen from this Sphinx before. And now that she gets able to get close to it, she can tell that it's not a magical effect.
Doesn't Thravanvost wear a helmet?
He is wearing a silver mantle and a silver gleaming skull cap.
How did this?
Do either of those things seem magical?
You'd have to spend time to identify them.
I don't know, take it off of him then.
Jack, if you use dispel magic on her, could you dispel one thing and not the other? Not the hypnotic
No, exactly what
pattern,
he's-
but
You'd have to know exactly what he's targeting.
It could be also that they just were in love. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be
So-
But
that.
that could mean that this bee is gonna come for us hard and fast.
Sure.
yeah. So, but I don't think we need to. Like, okay, we don't need to kill him.
What should we do?
Stabilize the guy. I think let's get him back. Like, send the three of you back. Make I think send send us Rayland and Winry with Cat's Grace to sabotage the siege engines while you guys sneak back with the body. I think that's a good use of all of our resources here.
The Sphinx is gonna come after us. Like she's not just gonna stop as soon as hypnotic pattern drops, which would
I
be in like
say-
20 seconds.
I say kill her and we move on.
I think we have to kill her.
I hate to do it because
Any way to wake him up and have a conversation with him quick?
No.
Not real quick.
You've got like 20 seconds now.
Yeah, like 15 seconds.
All right, then fine.
Should we all
Let's-
load up in front of her?
I don't like it, but
Yeah.
I think this is the only option.
There is
Boy,
also one more soldier who's also awake, just FYI.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know where
All
we're
right.
at.
If you'd like to take one round to dispatch of him prior to that, you can feel free to try to do that.
Let's say we do that.
We all
I'd
load
say-
up on him.
I think we load up on the Sphinx first, and then load up
I
on the
think we,
guy.
yeah, well, no, like Justin's saying we could take the
just
guy
slit his
out
And
throat
take him
before
out before she wakes up.
she wakes up and still be in position
Yeah.
to attack her as she wakes up.
I'd rather be in position around the guy, and while he
No.
wakes up.
He's saying
Ju-
we can take care of him before.
Yeah, you
Justin
can
said we
attack
can
them.
slit his throat now, and then we can be in position to be around the Sphinx.
Essentially, the guy doesn't matter.
Can we just kill him? Can we just kill him? I don't get what's the.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what Justin's saying. We can just kill him.
Great. Let's kill them both. That's great.
Okay, so gathering up around the guy, everybody can make a round of attacks on him, basically, while he's incapacitated. I'm going to go ahead and assume... we'll let you roll.
Since he's incapacitated, he
Wow.
shut up. If I do Sacred Flame, he fails
He
it. right?
fails that. Yeah, I'll say that.
Got 8.
Rayland, those were incredibly poor.
Yeah. Yep.
I have a 14 and 17.
Oh, in my.
You can see
The man-
me.
Oh wait, I'm still blessed,
You can-
aren't I?
Oh yeah,
See
blood.
confusion.
Well, you can also see that as I'm like walking over, I'm like kind of favoring my knee and wincing a little bit.
8.
It was a lot to move around the battlefield. I'm not quite used to it anymore.
Wait.
Make that with bless. It's a 15 and 18.
The 18 can hit.
Yeah.
Even though he's hypnotized and he's not able to kind of attack or react, he's still kind of wavering around and difficult to hit a little bit. Hit right, at least.
So by attacking this guy, are we just going to let the Sphinx wake up?
No.
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 She will wake up
okay.
on-
We'll still have a couple
Not
of turns
connected.
to wake up.
All right.
Justin, so I did 8 for Sacred Flame, and then I did 12 for Spiritual Weapon.
Did the spiritual weapon hit?
Yeah, it was I rolled a 19
Okay. 19
plus
does hit.
8.
So with
8
those-
damage from me.
And also Myetharia's damage and anything that Jack may or may not do, and then Winry as well. Amongst a lot
I'm
of
actually
you,
not.
easy enough to do 26 points of damage. You guys can fell that last guard
I did
before
20,
anything
so-
else happens.
One of you need
While
to
they're finishing that guy off, I'm not going to say anything to stop them, but I also am not going to watch. Can I, understanding that Bryn sees something going on, can I roll something to figure out what's going on? Either Arcana or actually, I think another Insight is more what I'm looking for. To try to figure out what's happening.
Make an intelligence check. Just flat intel.
Okay. Fucking awful.
How awful.
5.
plus. Oh, it's just.
There are other ways to gain effects beyond magic that you guys have seen quite, or at least considered quite recently. That's what I'll say.
Is he under control too,
Maybe.
or just her?
I
With a
don't.
potion.
I don't get his reference.
Mind
Oh,
control.
Madness. Perhaps.
Now that you've said it,
I'm gonna do spare the
potions,
dying on Thravanvost.
specifically poison, is not magical in effect.
No. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I'm just gonna tap him and do spare
Yeah.
the dying,
Yeah.
so he's
Okay.
stabilized and not bleeding out.
I would like to do something strange.
Please. Anything.
Is it
Something
fair
strange
to
might
say that her mouth is open? And she's kind of lulling and looking around.
Sure,
Yeah,
it
she's
can
got
be.
like a little
John.
dribble. She's got like a little dribble, like in like
She's not so hot now, Ryan.
like a cartoon, just like yeah,
Yeah, just a
Anime.
little bit.
yeah, exactly. No, she's still hot.
Never mind. The thing I was going to try. Well, I don't know.
Is it possible we can get rid of the effect on her?
I would like to try. I would like to, because I don't know. Jack doesn't know anything about these things being immune to charm. That's something that Justin said. I have a filter of love. I want to pour it down the Sphinx's throat and make sure that I'm the first thing that she sees when she comes out of her stupor.
Wow, I love this.
Yes. Or do we? If she?
I've been
if
holding on to this thing for so long.
Yes, from. Oh my gosh.
Or I could do this. I don't know if that
I am
help.
totally fine with you pouring the filter of love in her mouth, and she drinks it.
That could.
If
I
the
could also-
creature is of a species and gender you are normally attracted to.
Well, she looks
But if
like
she's
Nick.
Jack, are you normally attracted to sphinxes?
no,
no.
if she's
Is
attracted to
she
Thravanvost-
attracted
she's-
to
oh, sorry.
elves?
Ooh.
I thought you were saying if it was the other way around, and I'm like, just something we should
Okay,
know.
well, we'll see what happens.
Oh,
If not, you could do that because that.
yeah. I think
I'm
that would
going
work.
to use then for like real quick. I'm going to make my cloak not look white anymore. I want it to look wizardy, arcane runes all over it with like.
You can make it look like his cloak if you wanted. His
I
cloak
want
is
to make it
a
look like his cloak,
silver-trimmed black cloak that looks stiff as though made of stones.
just like him. And then actually, what's his facial hair situation?
Sounds
Black beard, woven
Oh, she
with
is-
coins.
Never mind. You know, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do a minor illusion around my face to make my facial hair situation look the same as his.
Okay.
I'm playing this up as much as I can. And if she's like lulled up looking like that, I'm gonna like try to climb up on her shoulders and like be in her face. So like I'm the very first thing that
Hello,
she sees.
hello.
All right, I'll be propped up nearby though, just in case.
Maybe like
I'll be
behind her.
standing, watching, very confused.
And I'll say,
if I just stab her.
Ready to attack if it doesn't work.
Bryn, you sounded like you had an idea there for a moment. What was it?
I'll holler out to everybody else also and be like, everyone circle up just in case this doesn't work.
Something far more smart.
As I'm climbing up onto the Sphinx and like leaning over to like get in her face, I'm like, everyone hang on, this might not work.
You should cast it right as he does this. Right before he does it.
Quick question. Steph did stabilize Thravanvost,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's just at 0. But he's not bleeding out.
Steph, you made a thing right before Jack started talking. You sounded like you had an idea.
I
I just didn't want to get past it before.
Crack-brained idea doesn't work.
What?
If
This is a
she's,
great idea.
I could try lesser restoration if she's affected by some thing that's controlling her or giving her
Poisoned.
madness.
She's poisoned.
But it's a big risk because less restoration
Yeah.
always seems like,
It's
oh,
lesser.
it's a great idea, but it never is until it is.
No, but that is a good idea. You should try that.
So
Okay.
yeah, if this doesn't work,
So once everyone surrounds her
Circling up.
and are in position, I will drop concentration on hypnotic pattern. And as soon as I drop it, I'm like, you're so beautiful, I love you.
I didn't want to be that close.
I do.
Oh, where do you want to be? I just drug everybody around it. That was all
It's
I was
okay.
trying to
I
do.
just
Yeah,
It's okay.
I'll be there.
I figured
ready
they
to
wanted to.
attack if this and Bryn's idea does not work.
Oh, here, I guess I should check.
I hate to say
Oh,
it,
I do
Jack,
want to. 'Cause lesser restoration is touch. Damn it.
but the Sphinx looks weirded out by you immediately as you start.
Man,
I do not think that Sphinx Lady here, unfortunately, is going to fall in love with you. Yeah, Cassie, you missed all of that fun.
What are you doing?
you were
She's like,
here?
oh, what happened?
She had to go deal with Fiona a second there.
Did you realize I wasn't talking?
Oh, he
Goodness.
gave her the filter of love, the love potion.
Try the
so
love potion.
she
Thanks.
Oh.
kind of looks at you and you're like, you're beautiful, I love you. And then she like blinks a couple of times, furrows her brow, and kind of looks around, kind of taking in her surroundings instead.
Like, can I shoot a firebolt in her face? And
No, use lesser
no.
restoration.
She looks confused. Whoa, she blinks and she looks confused, you said?
For just
Oh,
a
yeah,
brief moment. She's just taking in her surroundings. She's been
Oh, she's
unconscious.
taking
Use lesser
for-
restoration before she realizes her guy is on the ground.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
If they all hold, I can do it. Yeah.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hold.
It doesn't matter if I do it at higher level, right? Yeah, no.
No.
Just level 2.
As you cast Lesser Restoration on her, you watch as this effect seems to bleed out of her eyes almost as she blinks, looking around. And you can see, instead of looking towards you with anger, she suddenly looks at the small dwarf on the ground, and this fury takes over her face immediately, and she just reaches out instantly and just slashes him repeatedly across the face over and over, just shredding him as she does it. So she could take multiple attacks on her turn, and
he
as she
did.
does so, he goes into bleeding out and immediately is out, dead, right afterwards.
holy shit!
Are you kidding me?
That was unexpected.
Oh my god.
You can all hear, even though like it starts in common for a brief moment, and then it turns into this language that none of you speak. It's actually the Sphinx language, humorously enough. It starts out in common as she says, "You took control of me, you," and then it just kind of bleeds into this words that you don't understand as she just continues raging on his body as she's ripping it to shreds.
We don't need to know.
Then we just back up, just like, hey,
Rayland?
What do you got?
Homer
What do you
into
got,
the
Raylan?
bushes.
I'll
No,
say,
we want her on our side.
Jack, do you want to say anything here?
Yeah. We're sorry that happened to you. We're glad that we can release this spell from you. We're about to have a ton of armies falling down upon us. Can you help us get out of here?
He sizes you up for a brief moment and says,
I'll drop my facial.
this?
I'll drop my facial hair and change my robes back to the white.
Oh,
Be like, that
God.
was just a ploy. I
Good
apologize.
idea. Good idea. Have you saved me of this? Quickly,
Well, she did.
climb on.
Yes.
I shall take you from here.
Do you guys want to go to there and you guys sneak and she just take us three? Can she carry? She can't carry all of us, can
I
she?
kind of want to go with them if they head off. I don't like the two of them being there with all the guards around.
So with her hands, so to speak, she could scoop up a couple of you, and a couple of you could ride on her. You'd be able to get out. She'd be slower than normal, but I'd say she could do it with some effort.
Okay.
What
Yeah, just
She's
cast
invigorated.
Cat's Grace on me quick before you go.
Just you?
Yeah,
Is it possible
Myetharia-
for you to test it on multiple?
Multiple? 2 or 3?
Oh yeah, Winry
If we're
already
out
gets
of
advantage.
the fight, if
Yeah.
you guys are out of the fight, then
Yeah, I can do enhance ability on you and both you and Rayland and give you Cat's
Okay.
Grace. So I'll do
that-
that. I'll blow on my diviner actually, and you guys will feel lighter on your feet and more confident.
it's advantage on dex.
Advantage on Dex checks.
Dex
Yes.
checks. Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I want to, as quick as I can, so like I've got the diviner in my mouth, so my hands are free. I want to get his mantle and his helmet off, as if they're not completely destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they're
if there's
made
any-
of metal, so you can take them if you would like to.
Okay.
And if there's anything else on his body, or actually, let's search the tent quick.
Really quick.
Want to spend the time?
Like 15 seconds.
You can hear
10,
the sounds
30
of
seconds.
guards in the distance and horns blaring as they're coming in this direction.
If we had to
Keep
guess,
in
how
mind,
much
you
time do we
spent a
have?
full minute standing here waiting for the hypnotic,
Yeah.
like for everything else going on and talking.
Okay,
I
all
want
right.
to just
Well,
stick my head in the tent and look. If I see anything instantly, it's like, ooh, that's magical, and grab it and go.
You
I
can see
don't-
that
don't
he has a
think so.
spell book. If you
Yes.
want to grab his spell book, you can.
I'll grab a
And
spell.
then
He would be
Rayland, for
holding
your
that.
part, you can also grab off of his body a potion of healing if you'd like to. He also has one of those on him.
Before we
Alright.
part, I'm just gonna like lay my hand on Bryn's shoulder and look to her and Jack and be like, "Well done," and then
yeah. So we'll go into the forest now and try to make our way around to where the siege engines are now.
Okay, so the three dexterous group going that direction. The other
I'm gonna
two.
say, by the way, I'm gonna say to Jack, I'm gonna say, make sure you're seen while you're taking off here. We want her to think that you're escaping assassination.
Okay, I understood.
The other two of you hopping on Nashara's back here, and she will take the two of you up above the wood line and out as she does so. It is quite obvious. The Sphinx taking off, flying up into the air above the wood line. Everybody can see it as it kind of scoots across the phasing of the moon and this sort of thing on her way out.
As best I can, I want to use minor illusion to like shoot off fireworks or something, like sparks or something, to really draw as much attention. I was shooting off fire bolts, like.
What is he
all
doing?
yourself.
Sacred flames.
The three
And with
sneaky
that-
members.
Yeah,
And I'm like, we killed Thravanvost!
The three sneaky members. Go ahead and roll.
Thaumaturgy to like amplify your voice.
Attention!
We are leaving.
Roll stealth.
Yes, the three sneaky
Thravanvost
members,
will
please.
show
Go
up.
ahead and roll stealth checks
With
for me.
advantage.
With advantage because of
For their
the
first one, can they have
distractions.
bless? It's
Our
not a saving
first
throw.
one, can we get black?
No.
17.
Oh, first one was a 20. Was a 29.
Wow.
No.
Sweet.
I'm doing great. I am doing fine. Plus 8. 14.
Okay.
That's
You guys
with-
kind
that's
of
with advantage.
meld into the trees, moving along, trying to stay in the shadows, getting out of the line of sight. And because of the nice distraction from above, as everyone's eyes immediately follow the Sphinx fading into the distance, you find yourselves relatively unnoticed as you sneak back out towards the veil in the middle and then down towards the siege equipment afterwards.
Let's be quick.
Yeah. So my plan right now is to essentially do quick slashes somewhere on the ropes or somewhere in the gears, so that they don't notice that there's fraying on the rope, and when they pull the arm up, that the rope breaks.
Right.
Even if the rope manages to hold 1 or 2 times, and then eventually the rope breaks, like, mission accomplished.
So the idea here being that you want to sabotage them in a way that would not be noticed immediately during an inspection, but will break upon use.
Yeah, and I would like to have Myetharia and Winry can come with me, I think, and help me if she can. But I'd like to have Myetharia just kind of watch our backs, if that's
I can
okay
watch,
with you,
yeah.
Myetharia.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so the two of you that are approaching the first one, what you guys can kind of see is that each of these catapults is surrounded by this, like, the wooden stakes, basically, that Cheval de Frise. It's surrounded by that on almost all sides, and there's a small access from the bottom. Camped right outside of that access is a small bundle of 6 soldiers at each of these catapults that has a fire in the middle, and they're kind of most of them are just kind of sitting at the fire, and then one of them is kind of walking around the catapult, just kind of each catapult walking around it slowly, coming back to the fire every couple of minutes, comes out, walks it again, this sort of thing. So not a particularly tight guard, but it is still something. There's also, like I said before, there are 10 main catapults, and then there are 10 lesser ballista, which are more used for air projectiles that would be shooting at riders, this sort of thing.
6 guards each.
Yes.
Ballista.
That's a lot.
But they're located in there's a center. They're located in, there's a fire pit, and they're located in that area. Like, if I am behind the catapult, I could
I'll show you what it looks like. I'm just going to put a snap in our group chat a second. This is the basic look of each of these setups.
Take a look here.
Okay.
So there is a wall around it. What is this? These blocks?
Those are just I don't know why they have those. It's really just that it's got those fences around it, those cheval de frise, the
Okay, so
sharpened
those are
stakes on
fences.
all sides.
Okay, so I have to move through those sharpened fences to get into
So
there.
yes, you can try to move through them if you'd like to.
Yeah, are there
in order
like,
to get past them.
the gaps? Are there gaps between where they meet at the corners?
Not significant ones, no. The intention is that it's kind of a rounded thing, even though rounded doesn't work well on squares. The intention here is that it's a rounded embankment around it with an entrance from the south side.
Okay.
So in order to get through there, you could try to leap over it or something like this in order to try to avoid that space to land on the catapult, if you have some way of doing that.
How tall are they?
Or they'd be your height, basically. So 3 to 4 feet in height.
Actually, that might be
Actually 6 feet tall. Sorry. They are 6 feet tall.
They are 6 feet tall.
Yes.
I'm gonna say to Winry, you think you can toss me over?
Oh. Yeah.
You think you can toss him
Oh,
over
yeah.
quietly?
No,
Is
they
the
don't.
next question.
Cocktail check.
We haven't done that before, but
Weren't you an acrobat in the circus?
Weren't you racing?
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
We do a couple quiet practice tosses right here.
Yeah. So we'll do 1 or 2 practice tosses and see how quietly we can do it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a dexterity check, Winry, with advantage.
I'm just watching to make sure
I am.
nobody is
Myetharia's like,
alerted.
what are you doing?
They should all get advantage. Okay,
So
great.
Winry gets advantage on this because of her background specifically as a acrobat.
Yeah, and I'm imagining, she
Game
uses her
roll.
cup and uses her hands as a cup and you put my foot and she
Like a
launches me
cheerleader.
up into the air like a cheerleader. Yeah.
Something similar to that, yeah.
18.
Okay. This seems pretty reasonably quiet.
Okay. Let's give it a try.
Okay. So Winry, if you'd like to toss Rayland, you can go ahead and do the exact same thing that you just did.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And try to toss him on the first catapult.
All right. Oh. 19 plus 5.
Whoa.
14
Great.
at
He
24.
lands quietly, kind of grabbing onto the side of the catapult and hanging onto it up near kind of the centered beams there as you're kind of hanging on. From there, Rayland, go ahead and make a... it says dexterity check, and I feel like sleight of hand is at least as good. So go ahead and make a sleight of hand check if you'd like.
Sleight of hand check.
Because I know you're proficient in that.
Yeah. 18.
Okay. You do what you can.
Yeah, so I take out my dagger. I
We'll
do
see.
little cuts at various intervals along the rope. Try to make it look as much as it is just the weave of the rope, but instead it's little cuts. So, and then I think, can I probably just do a running jump to get off of it and cross over the, what are they called again?
So I was going to make... Yeah, the
Fence?
Cheval de Frise. You can definitely jump off the top of it back to Winry. The key is going to be to land silently, so go ahead and make a stealth check.
Gotcha.
Did he?
She's like a big pillow.
The dexterity.
He can give you advantage. Yes, you can get
But
advantage.
also,
All right.
wouldn't the sleight of hand been an advantage as well because it's a dexterity check?
Oh, because of Cat's Grace. Yes, absolutely. I've totally forgot about that. Go ahead and roll again.
Okay.
That's good.
So 24.
Very nice.
Although I'm confused by what happened there. Stealth check.
Yeah,
11
20.
plus
I
9,
see
20.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, 20.
Okay.
It
So you
just
can
showed
have
11.
advantage on that as well, but I'm not worried about it. 20 is plenty for Winry to be able to
Yeah.
catch you graciously
I rolled-
in the snow around there.
I rolled a 1, and I got to roll again, and then I rolled
Oh.
11. But
Nice.
I could roll again. I could roll 3 times on these advantages. It's wild. I've been
Okay.
doing that all night. So,
Well-
yeah,
Let's keep going then. Let's go to the next one.
let's go to the next one.
Both of you, stealth check, getting up to it.
Okay, stealth check.
Hey, Myetharia too, yeah.
Mytharia's staying at a
Gee.
distance, so no.
I'm staying at
Okay.
a distance, just watching.
All right, 25.
You're good. I'm going to tell you
28.
right now, DC is 15. So if anyone rolls below a 15, you have to tell me. Outside of
All right.
that, we're to just keep going.
All right, so
But I like my big rolls.
yeah, go
Winry,
ahead and
toss him
toss
with
me.
advantage. Dexterity check.
Toss him with advantage.
Well, nothing really well. 16.
That's enough. Rayland,
And then I do a sleight of hand with
sleight of
advantage.
hand. Yep. That's good
Oh.
enough right there.
26. Okay, great.
Jump back off, make a stealth check to land with Winry.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
You're nailing it.
17.
Perfect.
This is just.
So-
It's a
move to the next
well-oiled
one.
machine.
Stealth
Two
again.
down.
Next feat
Yep, go
is
for it.
Rayland's going to take the acrobat feat, or going to create one, and he's just going to practice with one.
Okay, first
Ooh,
I just
not
rolled a
very good,
15.
but 16. Good enough.
25.
Definitely good enough to make it to the third one. All right, let's toss him.
Okay.
23.
All right.
Okay.
Rayland,
I
I
just
see your
rolled a-
28 sleight of hand over
On
there.
the sleight Cat's Grace rocks. I keep telling you that Cat's Grace rocks.
Heck
Really
yeah.
good.
It's
The
better
third
than
one.
invisibility, in my opinion.
Third one dealt
okay.
with. Go ahead and jump back. Stealth check for you on the landing. Good enough.
Oh, wait, reroll it, reroll it.
I just
Well, he got
rolled.
18.
I just rolled one twice. Okay, so yeah, 18.
Oh boy.
Wait,
And-
hold on. I need to see that. What?
Yeah, so somehow I rolled 1. Yeah, how did? So that is it's freaking out right now, obviously.
Like, freaking out, man.
We only see one on this side. We see a 1 and a 10.
Okay, so I rolled an 18, I think. Right.
Do
So
a custom roll.
Oh, I see what came out. Okay. I see what came out. There are 3 rolls that came across.
yeah.
Oh,
So somehow the 1 came across to you guys. even though
In-
I can't.
The only time that
possibly-
would happen,
In
you
D&D
can
Beyond
if you
it
roll the
is,
1
in-
twice in a row. It can actually happen.
Oh, well, I rolled the 1 twice.
So it's only coming out with that on this.
Okay.
But that'd be just the first of your rolls with advantage.
Wait,
Right.
so let me just check though. Because I rolled 18 stealth, right? Might have rolled too many times.
It's not showing on D&D
not worried
Beyond, but on
about it.
Roll20 it is.
I'm okay with it for right now. So you
All right.
land quietly with Winry
We got
catching
4
you.
down.
Well, I
That's
did roll
3
1
down.
twice. So, but it wouldn't have mattered because it would have been.
Don't worry, we're gonna keep going. We'll see
Yeah,
what happens.
alright.
Going up to the next one. Stealth check both of you.
Right.
Oh.
25.
30.
All right, you're both
my
there
gosh.
correctly.
Those fake outs of like, it fails, but it doesn't.
Winry, toss him.
17.
All right, good enough. Rayland lands quietly on the machine. Go ahead and sleight of hand.
Alright, 22.
That is quality. And now dismount.
Man, this feels like we're spending too much time at the craps table.
24.
Very nice.
We're about
You
to
land
bust
quietly.
out.
Fair Rayland would.
Move into the next one. Go ahead and
Oh, yeah.
roll stealth checks again, both of you.
How many is this?
That's 4.
Number 5. Yeah, he's got.
All right.
Out of 10, potentially
Alright, 15.
15's good enough.
30.
18.
Jeez,
Walk
Winry.
it off.
30.
All right, go ahead and toss him.
Oh my gosh.
These ones. 14.
Okay. Rayland, make a stealth check for me on landing. This is a straight roll because you'd normally have disadvantage.
23.
Okay. Rayland is able to compensate just enough and is able to keep the quiet on the landing.
I land and the arm of the catapult just kind of slightly goes.
Waves a little bit.
And maybe one of the guards like kind of looks up at it and like
Yep, exactly.
he
But they
kinda-
don't see you.
he like kind of puts his like finger to the wind and like just kind of shrugs it off. It's like, oh, it's the wind.
Yep. All right. Sleight of hand. Let's see what you got.
23.
Very nice. 5th one. Go ahead and jump off.
27.
That's good.
Oh my gosh.
Who's
Let's
gonna lock
approach the
myself
next
back in
one.
the
Let's
woods?
keep going.
How many are there?
This is 5. You're going to number 6 now of 10.
15.
That's fine. She's got the stress ball.
29.
Your turn.
Oh my gosh.
17. Okay, so what do we got now?
All right, now Winry's trying to toss you.
21.
That is successful toss.
What's
Rayland, sleight of hand.
23.
Very nice. And now dismount.
I'm not gonna be able to go to sleep tonight, guys.
Ooh, wait, no, 19.
No, 19 is fine. All right, now let's approach the 7th one.
Stressful.
Oh yeah, stealth.
Myetharia's
Stealth,
jaw
yep.
on the ground right now.
I think she's as stressed out as I am. Just standing there
21.
like
Very nice.
23.
back and forth.
Perfect. Both of you guys are good.
Are
Winner
you
at
guys
the
gonna do the
toss.
ballista too? Oh, good gracious.
Alright, so what is it? Oh yeah, toss.
We don't want bird stuff knocked out
18.
there. I mean,
Okay, successful. Rayland.
So
Sleight of hand.
Wow.
Success.
7. All right, dismount.
An hour.
Ow.
It lasted plenty of time.
Alright, 24.
Very nice. And approach the 8th.
Okay.
Justin looks nervous, honestly.
26.
Looks good.
20.
Looks good. Toss.
Hey, listeners, you enjoying our nonstop nap right now?
10.
Ooh, Rayland.
Oh no! With
Let's see
just
it.
a straight roll. Okay.
Stealth.
Stealth check, but it's a higher DC because she failed by a lot. She failed by 5, so it raises your DC by 5. Oh, wow.
Damn.
rolled a
Okay.
26.
26.
You land
26.
beautifully. Despite the shaky toss,
Actually,
Winry's getting
okay,
tired.
So she kind of like she feels it. I actually go vertical, like I'm kind of like upside down because the toss was just a little bit off. I have to catch onto the upside down onto the arm, and the arm is like swaying a little bit, and I'm like trying very hard to like kind of just like a cat upside down on this upside the catapult.
Real Mission Impossible moment as you're just
And I'm like,
dangling there.
I'm frozen there, and I just wait, and then nobody notices, and I quietly slide down. All right.
Sabotage.
Holy shit.
21.
Very nice. And dismount.
Dismount is. Oh.
No chance. Never mind. We're good.
Not only that, I rolled a 1 there, so I got to re-roll it.
Ooh.
So I re-rolled and got the 18. Yeah. Okay,
All
so
right.
I landed.
Let's approach number 9.
Two more.
Good gracious.
We are getting so. How long is this going to take? How long does Cat's Grace last?
An hour.
An hour.
So I'm imagining
Fine.
each of these is like a minute because you guys are efficient and hurrying.
So efficient and brief.
Well, they're
Very-
hurrying too. Like
Yeah.
they don't have forever.
What's your roll, Cassie?
30 stealth.
All right, go ahead and toss.
22 for the toss.
Very nice. It lands quietly. Rayland, sabotage. Wow.
20.
All right.
Poor Winry is gonna
I
have
think
to
that's the lowest you've
stretch.
gotten so
Yeah.
far.
You are
I
gonna
think
be.
you had
You are
maybe
gonna.
an 18 or a 19.
You're gonna be
this way.
feeling this tomorrow, Winry.
And
He's a dense
dismount.
little halfling.
Man, this
22.
Oh my
22.
gosh. Last
And
one.
last one. Let's approach the
Don't-
final one.
Don't mess it up on
biff
the
it
last
now.
one.
17.
25. Oh.
all right.
Yeah, 20,
All right,
23.
You're good.
Fuck.
16 toss.
That's good enough. We land the toss.
Getting tired.
Rayland.
It's fine. This is the
22.
Very nice. And the dismount.
Wow.
22.
And one last stealth from each of you to get away.
Cheese.
From
Right.
each of us. From each of us.
Mytharia, you can make this
Mytharia's
one
like,
as
I'll
well.
do something.
24.
Roll a different
25.
I should have rolled the other one.
It's Mytharia who fucks it up.
I have great decks, y'all. I'm gonna just state that right now. But my rolls are terrible.
So it was
Did you do it with an advantage?
Yes, advantage. I get 13.
Okay, that's enough
Roll a
because
3
you're
and
a
5.
ways away, so you get the benefit there. It was only 10 for you because you were staying
She's-
at a distance.
She's about to step on a dry stick, and Rayland like kind of does a quick like hand under her to keep her from stepping on a dry stick, and we make it out.
I just like the idea of you just like smacking her leg so that she just misses the stick just slightly as she kind of stumbles a little bit.
Alright, if you
She's
don't
like,
mind.
what the heck? And you point at it. It's like,
This is my
the stick
stupid
there.
roll. I rolled a 3 and a 5 on that. That was so dumb.
You have to
Holy
let me flex.
shit.
You have to let me flex a little bit after that. That was awesome.
That was
That was
Thanks.
an incredible series
That
of
was-
rolling.
That was amazing.
That-
Like, even with advantage,
MVP is
at
Jack
some
here.
point, I thought you were going to
MVP
roll a
is
5.
Jack. Yeah.
Exactly. You had some that were
It's
under it, but with the
amazing.
advantage, there was no way.
I did
That's not
roll a
true.
couple fives, and then Rayland saved himself.
Rayland did save himself on a couple
Yeah.
of them, but
Yep.
like with Rayland stuff, even with advantage, like a 5 on any of those rolls being the better roll fails.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he just never did. He never rolled two to 5s in a row.
That's-
Like Mytharia here.
Yeah, like me. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all 10 catapults, you think at least, you don't know for sure because you didn't get to test it, but as far as you know, are prepped to basically implode upon the attempt to fire them. The ropes will snap, the catapult will collapse in on itself instead of launching its intended.
Wow.
Holy cow. So,
that was freaking
like an
amazing.
A+ mission here, guys.
Yeah, let's quit
Better
while
than
we're
we
ahead.
could have
Good night.
imagined.
Well,
That's all
upon
for this-
returning back to camp, the other three won't be there. Nishara is going to drop the two of you that were on with her, kind of in no man's land a little bit, kind of close to the camp, but not getting too close that anyone starts to get concerned about said Sphinx flying at the line. Drops you both off, basically, and says, basically just says, I will take my leave. There's nothing for me to do here. There's nothing that ties me here anymore. I refuse to fight with you, no offense, but I do not do it. Instead, perhaps someday, you shall see my assistance in the future, but we shall see how time affects us all.
I would try to encourage you to stay, but seeing as how you've been essentially a prisoner for this time, I believe that it is proper for you to be free.
Do you know how long you were under his control?
Too long. I can say now that I can, looking back upon it, I can tell that this potion that he was feeding me, that he was voluntarily making me take, was not so beneficial to me after all. I was told it was a helpful potion. Instead, it was making me see him as a dear friend. That he is not.
I'm sorry you were taken advantage of in such a way.
My name is Nishara. Remember it. And if you have need of me, seek me out. And with that, she flaps her wings one last time and goes and flies off to the northeast away from the battle. And with that...
Wow.
I'm just going to say, before you say your closing words, when I get back to the city, I'm going to go to Sterling's room and just sleep. I'm just going to fall asleep. Dead tired.
And
I saw the air quotes from Jack there.
He'll just, keep it.
Hey.
He'll just hold her with a knife.
What'd you say?
Through
with a
the
knife?
knife.
Oh, through the knife. I thought you said with a knife.
I heard with a knife also,
No, this is
actually.
not that
humorously.
kind of-
I'm gonna hold her with a knife.
She crawls into bed and he's got the knife up like this, and he's like,
Come on, guys.
puts the knife away.
Through the night.
All right.
And with the eve of battle still looming on the next day, that is where we will end for tonight's session.